Hello everyone, I'm Fan of Thomas31, and guess what? It's Christmas! Well, not really, but there are a lot of people who like to say that there is a Christmas in July, so I figured I'd take this opportunity to review all of the Christmas items I have in my collection. I have quite the assortment here today, so let's get started. To get the most normal item out of the way first, this is the Push-Along Shivery Delivery Pack, with Sandy the Rail Speeder and Brake Car Bruno. Much like Motorized, the Push-Along toy line likes to release some of their trains in sets of 3s, with the engine and 2 cars. Although the Push-Along packs are less extravagant because the engine isn't motorized. But much like the Motorized packs, the Push-Along packs are usually based on a particular episode. I'll talk more about this later. Unlike the box's motorized trains come in, this push-along pack comes in a plastic blister with cardboard backing. We can see the train you get from the front and sides of the blister through the plastic bubble that contains it. The back shows all of the safety and copyright information as well as a mirrored version of the promo picture seen on the front. The promo shows characters Sandy and Bruno and have been edited to go with the pack's snowy theme. That's all there is to the packaging, so let's open it in time for Christmas. And here is the whole train. First comes the engine. As implied by the box, the engine included is Sandy the Rail Speeder. As per usual, she comes with an exclusive face, not just because it's an alternate smiling expression, but also because it has snowflake details to go with the pack's theme. It's a little tricky to show her face on camera though, because it's partially obstructed by the snowplow mounted on her front. The snowplow is supposed to be one of many gadgets Sandy has in the show, although we never see her with this one. In fact, this snowplow better resembles the one Thomas wears. It might have been more fitting to include Sandy with her bucket like her single release includes. With that said, the snowplow is a plastic insert that attaches where Sandy's front coupler would normally go. Because of this, the snowplow can move up and down, but tabs behind it prevent it from touching the ground. This Sandy is decorated with lighter colors than her other variants, with her base even being a dark shade of gray instead of black. Her body is coated in white paint, with snowy decals printed on her sides to match her design in the show. This Sandy has a translucent siren light, but her headlights are strangely not decaled. And of course, she has a handle mounted on her roots so she can be picked up by Carly. Those are all of the details on Sandy, so let's move on to the car she's pulling. The first car Sandy comes with is a flat car. Much like Motorized, flat cars are very common in push-along packs. However, unlike most flat cars, this car has a pink body with a sparkly gray base and purple wheels. The cargo piece this flat car includes is a translucent sparkly gold star with a star-shaped hole in the middle. The other car in this pack is none other than Bruno, as also implied by the box. This was the first variant of Bruno released in the Push-Along toy line. His facial expression is similar to a regular Bruno, but the printing is different with snowflake detailing in his eyes and a different lens color in his lamp. Strangely though, like Sandy's headlights, Bruno's buffers and handrails do not have printed detailing. This Bruno comes with his wheels and body painted in pink, with red printing and a Christmas star on his sides. His chassis and roof are a shade of gray with some metallic sparkles to resemble snow. His cupola remains mostly unchanged, though mine feels shaky and loose to the touch. Now, having looked at everything included in this pack, let's talk about the episode it's based on. The episode is called Christmas Mountain. In this episode, Bruno is excited for his annual tradition of putting his star on top of Sodor's Christmas tree, the one he has hanging from his sides. But after the tree gets delayed with no suitable replacements available, Thomas comes up with the idea of turning Lookout Mountain into a Christmas tree that can be seen across the whole island. After decking out the mountain, Sandy arrives with a giant Christmas star on a flatbed, much like in the pack. The giant star has a hole in the middle of it, much like the cargo piece, so Bruno can keep the tradition of putting his star at the top of the tree. So with all that said, I think this pack is a great representation of this episode. It has a good character selection, even though Sandy doesn't appear that much in the episode, but she is the one who delivers the cargo that's included, so her inclusion does make sense. Though I do kind of wish they had given her a different front end attachment, because as I said earlier, she never wears this snowplow in the show. Other than that, this pack is very festive and merry, and I would gladly recommend it to any All Engines Go fan. In conclusion, I give it a 4 out of 5. Some inclusive choices draw it back, but its festive design sets this pack apart from all of the others. The next item I'll be reviewing is this Christmas stocking. For those who might not know, a stocking is a large pouch that takes on a sock-like shape. At Christmas time, it's tradition to hang these over a fireplace so that when St. Nicholas comes, he'll stuff them with smaller presents and little trinkets. As the tradition has been around for so long, corporations have caught on and have started selling festive character-themed stockings. Thomas has had several stockings in his time, with this being the newest one sold in 2023. The stocking is made by a company called Ruz. The main part of it is blue, with a festive picture of Thomas and Percy wearing Christmas hats. The top of the stocking is red and reads Happy Holidays, with a blue hook to hang it up with. The back of the stocking has no special designs, but you'll hardly ever see this part as it'll be hanging up against something, if not a fireplace. I'm not that knowledgeable on the materials they use to make stockings and other apparel. I just know that the top is fuzzy and soft to the touch, while the body is soft when you rub it one way, but rough when you rub it the other. And I'm not sure what else to say about this item. There's not much else to it as it's just a decorative piece. It's a nice little stocking that makes a great piece to bring out around Christmas that I'm sure a lot of kids will like to see. I don't know if this product will be brought back for 2024, but if it is, I'd gladly recommend it. Overall, I give this stocking a 4 out of 5. It's a festive Christmas stocking, and that's all there is to it. The last item I'll be reviewing is this Thomas Christmas ornament. I don't think this item was that widely available. Judging by the A Thomas Experience label on the top of the box, and how I got this item myself, I assume this item was only sold at Day Out with Thomas events as of 2023. This ornament comes in a very sturdy cardboard box with special Christmas graphics decorating its sides, a large window on the front, and some copyright information on the bottom. Something I feel is worth noting is that up until this point, Hallmark has been in charge of producing annual Thomas ornaments. But according to the copyright information, it looks like Mattel, the company that owns Thomas, moved away from Hallmark in favor of producing an ornament themselves. So how did they do? Well, let's find out. So here is the Thomas ornament. I must say, while a lot of three-dimensional representations of All Engines Go Thomas seem to get him wrong, this ornament is one of the better attempts at it. While it's a physical object you can look all around, the subtle curves in its shape still make it look like a cartoon. Plus, I'd say it got Thomas's shape down pat. Although I can't really tell what this Thomas is made out of. He doesn't feel ceramic, but he does feel heavy. The material sort of feels like a very dense plastic. But as you can see, this isn't a one-on-one representation of Thomas, as it has some festive decorations. This Thomas has a lot of glittery snow detailing that you'd find on a lot of other Christmas ornaments. Be careful not to touch it though, as the glitter is loose and can cause a mess. We can also see that this Thomas is wearing earmuffs and a big cozy scarf. And on his backside we can see he's wearing a wreath with the Thomas & Friends logo plastered onto it. There's not that much to see on his underside with just a bit of copyright information, but the hook on his top includes a golden string so that you can hang him on the tree right away. My only complaints about this Thomas are the glitter which has managed to get all over him, and the paint on some of his details that has managed to bleed onto parts they shouldn't be on. Other than that, I really like this Thomas ornament, and I would gladly recommend it to any All Engines Go fan. It's a nice piece to hang on your Christmas tree, or to just display anywhere for Christmas. This ornament does have its imperfections, but it's all around a fun little representation of Thomas. If you manage to see this item in 2024, you should definitely pick it up. With that said, I give this item a 4 out of 5. It's a very nice Christmas ornament, but I still feel like Hallmark could have done it better. Thank you for watching my rambling on these Christmas decorations. If you'd like to see me review more All Engines Go items, leave a like on this video, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on my future Thomas content. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, summer holiday.